In the ancient skies of Gondwa, a young male Thalassodromeus, Thoros, has found himself in the southern isle. This island is a landmark to many of his species, full of various fish and crystal clear waters. Coming to this island, he will stay here till he finds a potential mate. All he has to do is wait. A few weeks have passed, and his adult colors have shown themselves, alerting any females of his adult status and readiness to mate. A female, Trilum, has arrived to the island to stop for food and rest. Thoros spots her and approaches. He calls to her and, in excitement, shows off his bright colors. She is unimpressed. It will take a lot more than just fancy colors to woo her. So Thoros does what he does best: fishing. Finding the biggest fish he can, an arapaima, he feels satisfied with his catch and brings it to Trilum in hopes she accepts his offer. Impressed by his efforts and hungry from a long journey, Trilum gladly accepts the fish. Thoros, pleased by Trilum's acceptance, decides that this is the female for him. Together, they leave the island in search of the perfect nesting spot to start their new journey, as a mated pair. Flying over the vast sea, they have come across a small island. The sheer cliffs on all sides provide protection from threats below, and the trees providing shelter from danger above. Trilum and Thoros decide that this is the island for them and their new family. Trilum and Thoros have brought new life into the world. A young male chick named Kanoi. While a seasoned mated pair normally have a clutch of 4 to 8 eggs, it is normal for a young couple to only have 1 or 2 that hatch. Having been a couple of weeks old, it is time for Kanoi to learn how to fly. Thalassodromeus spend much of their lives in flight, always moving and never staying in one place for too long. Thus, Thoros and Trilum urge Kanoi to trust his wings. Kanoi has tried many times and is starting to feel dejected. One final push from his parents, and he decides to give it his all. Success! Kanoi, having left off the comfort of his island, he had no choice but to put all his trust into himself. And trust he did. Flying for the first time for any young Thalassodromeus is exhilarating. The possibilities are endless for the world he will soon discover. Not only are the Thalassodromeus masters of the sky, they are also rulers of the sea. Kanoi must learn to swim. But maybe not today. Having already shown his parents and himself that his wings can carry him, the family pushes on to new beginnings. Stopping on the coast, they come across a small pond to drink from. Kanoi, feeling brave from his journey thus far, takes a moment to swim. He's a natural. He seizes the opportunity to catch his own fish. A master, just like his father. Watching her young blossom into a fine hunter, Trilum vocalizes in approval. Kanoi excitedly continues to hone his fishing abilities, while his parents look on with pride. Satisfied and rested, Kanoi eagerly waits for his parents to continue their journey. He is looking forward to what else he will learn about the world and about himself. Later that evening, they have made their way into a grove off the coast. This is the gateway to lands full of creatures big and small, friendly and deadly alike. A pair of Utahraptors have made a kill. Trilum and Thoros take the opportunity to steal from the raptors, taking chunks of fresh meat to fill their bellies. The meat adds extra nutrients to their diet. The raptors don't take kindly to their meal being scavenged from. The little one trying to fend off Thoros from stealing their food. Kanoi tries the strange new food, and to his surprise, he enjoys it. Kanoi has never seen another being aside from a fish before, so he watches down below in curiosity. The next morning, Thoros leads his family to a river flowing through a grand plains. He knows this river and is weary of the dangers lurking beneath the water. So he alone fetches a quick meal for Kanoi and Trilum. Kanoi, having missed the taste of fish, hops excitedly for his breakfast. The mid-afternoon sun beams brightly on the plains. Thoros and Trilum take Kanoi further inland to see what the place beholds. Two adult Argentinosaurus, a majestic beast towering over the trees and all those below, catches the attention of the family. Kanoi has never seen such a magnificent animal before. The creatures that walk the earth are fascinating to him. However, all the distractions and excitement for the family has led them to forget one crucial thing: danger. A large male Quetzalcoatlus sees Thoros as prey. In the sudden chaos, Kanoi brings attention to himself. The Quetzalcoatlus changes his target, as Kanoi would be of no match. Thoros fights off the Quetz, attempting to draw the attention back to himself. Trilum joins Thoros in fending off the attacker. Kanoa, dodging the aerial attacks, seeks to find shelter as his parents fight for his life. The show of strength and fearlessness has changed the mind of the Quets. Thoros, chasing him out of the area, disappears from the sight of his family. Trilum, unsure of where Kanoa has hidden himself, calls to him frantically. She doesn't know if Kanoa is hurt or alive. Kanoa joins her, and in their brief reprieve, Trilum realizes her mate has vanished. She anxiously searches for him, her calls going unanswered. Kanoa and Trilum wait nervously for Thoros to appear. With no sign of Thoros, Trilum must accept that her mate has fallen, protecting her and their young. She takes a moment to gather the strength to continue her journey with Kanoa, alone. Just as they are about to leave, a familiar shape forms on the horizon. It's Thoros! He has survived! He flies back to rejoin his family. The Quets is nowhere to be seen, and Thoros seems to be unharmed. He calls to his family, and excitedly, they call back to him before joining him in the sky. Trilum and Kanoa cannot express how happy they are to see Thoros alive and well. And he too is delighted to see his efforts in defending them were not in vain. Together, they will continue their journey as a family, and from now on, will keep one eye to the sky. A few weeks later, after flying over most of Gondwa, the family have found themselves at a naturally geothermic heated spring. It draws all sorts of life to its waters. Among the family wanders a small pack of Cryolophosaurus. The Cryolophosaurus are naturally curious and stop to inspect the Thalassodromeus family before carrying them away. Thoros is wary of them as they pass through. With the carnivores gone, Thoros joins his family in indulging in the warmth of the pools of water before they continue on their journey. Having reached the North Sea, Kanoa is almost old enough to leave the safety of his parents and build a family on his own. His young male colors already starting to show themselves. For now, they will rest here and enjoy the bounties of the sea. This is where our story ends. The journey of a newly formed family discovering what the world has to offer them. While our adventure with them concludes, their adventures together will continue on till fate decides it's time for them to rest.